Let me ask you a simple question. Why does it feel like people in the United States are earning more than ever, but stressing about money more than ever? Think about it. Salaries have gone up, technology is better, jobs are more flexible, yet most people still feel one emergency away from panic. That's not a motivation problem, that's a system problem and a thinking problem. Let me explain. Imagine a very normal situation. A young professional in the US earns a decent income. Nothing crazy, just stable. They rent an apartment, they finance a car, they pay insurance, phone bills, subscriptions. On paper, everything looks fine, but every month feels tight, not because they're irresponsible, but because their money is already decided before it even arrives. Rent leaves first, car payment leaves next, then insurance, then lifestyle costs that slowly crept in. What's left doesn't feel like freedom, it feels like survival. Here's the uncomfortable truth. The US middle class isn't poor because they earn too little. They feel poor because their income rises inside a system that monetizes comfort. Let's look at simple math. Say someone earns 100 units. Years ago, rent might have been 25 units. Today, it's closer to 40. A car used to be optional, now it's almost mandatory, with monthly payments instead of ownership. Healthcare, education, subscriptions, all recurring. So income goes up by 10 units, but fixed costs go up by 15. That gap doesn't show on Instagram, but it shows in stress. Now here's where psychology comes in. As income rises, expectations rise faster, not because people are greedy, but because society quietly rewrites what normal looks like. A better apartment feels necessary, a newer car feels reasonable, eating out feels like self-care. None of these are bad by themselves. The problem is timing. The middle class upgrades lifestyle before upgrading financial stability. So every raise doesn't create breathing room. It just funds a slightly more expensive version of stress. And the system supports this. Credit makes everything feel affordable monthly. Marketing sells identity, not products. Social comparison makes restraint feel like failure. So people don't feel broke because they lack money. They feel broke because they lack control. Ignore this pattern long enough and something dangerous happens. You stop believing wealth is possible. You normalize anxiety. You plan life around payments, not options. You're not drowning, but you're never standing on solid ground either. That's exhausting. Now let's shift perspective. What do financially calm people do differently? Not smarter, not luckier, just clearer. They don't ask, can I afford this monthly? They ask, what does this lock me into for the next 5 years? They delay lifestyle upgrades, not forever, just until flexibility exists. They protect margin. Margin is the space between income and obligations. That margin creates peace, not excitement, not status. Peace. This isn't about extreme saving or saying no to life. It's about realizing that feeling rich isn't about earning more. It's about owing less of your future. The US middle class doesn't need more hustle culture. It needs better timing, better awareness, and fewer invisible commitments. So if this video made you think a little differently, not guilty, just clearer, then stay connected. Follow for more calm, honest money conversations. No hype, just understanding.